gosh, guys, your dog won't stop coughing. Now you're probably coughing. Everybody is stressed out because we don't know why the dog just won't get better. In this video, we're gonna talk about the differences between kennel cough and canine influenza virus. And this is a very important video because they are treated differently, and kennel cough and CIV can both be deadly to your dog because of pneumonia developing. So make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that you're treating your dog properly. I need a tissue. I need a tissue to keep going with this. All right, guys, so the way that your vet is gonna test this is by a PCR test. So they might not test it at all because the clinical signs that I'm gonna tell you between these two things, kennel cough and canine influenza virus or the doggy flu, are very different. But the PCR test of their nasal passageway or the back of their throat can test the dog for canine influenza, H3N8 or H3N2, or kennel cough, Bordetella bronchiseptica, which also has a virus with it too. So that test can help differentiate between the two if your vet just doesn't know. Also, they can be together, which creates a horrible virus for your poor dog, making them very sick. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. If you stay till the end of this video, I will reveal the antibiotics that I choose to treat these diseases and the vaccines to prevent it. So let's start with kennel cough, which is a bacterial and viral infection. The dog acts pretty normal and has tracheal irritation, a honking dry cough with a gag at the end, and sometimes vomits up white foam due to throat irritation. It really irritates their trachea area. They have coughing fits and are usually triggered by pulling on the leash due to tracheal sensitivity. There is usually no nasal discharge or it's clear. Most dogs with kennel cough remain energetic and they eat their food like crazy. They're still happy. They just have this annoying cough and they're vomiting up white foam. So these patients can be treated with outpatient care, such as antibiotics, anti-vomiting things like cerenia, and cough suppressants like hycodan. So kennel cough dogs do pretty good. It's just an annoying cough that really annoys the owner because you see them coughing all the time. This has happened to me many times with my dogs. So let's compare canine influenza virus or the doggy flu, and this one is more serious. Like its name implies, canine influenza virus behaves like a flu. It's a viral infection. Dogs appear noticeably lethargic, tired, or just off. They have a moist, wet cough that is less dramatic than kennel cough and goes a little bit more unnoticed. They have a decreased appetite, they really don't want to eat is what their owners say, and they have a thick green nasal discharge, often falling out of their nose, yellow or green, indicating a more significant inflammatory response happening in their upper airways. These dogs normally come in with a fever around 104 up to 106. It's pretty stressful for your veterinarian to even read that on the thermometer. These dogs are sick, they don't want to play, and the owners really do notice that they're just not themselves, and it's really sad to see. At this point, they're probably developing pneumonia when they have the doggy flu. But don't panic, the good news is there is treatment for it. It's a little bit more aggressive than kennel cough, and normally we have to hospitalize these patients on IV fluids, which cools down their body to get that fever down, and also stronger antibiotics. And your vet will normally do a culture of their nose or the back of their throat so that they can find out what antibiotic works the best for these dogs. So canine flu is a little bit difficult to treat, but with prompt care, your dogs will be treated and they have a good prognosis. So as promised, guys, I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I like to use to treat these dogs. Doxycycline is that outpatient antibiotic for kennel cough that works really well. And then for the ones with canine flu or influenza, we go for stronger things like bacterial or enrofloxacin, ciprofloxacin I don't have. Oh yeah, I do have it right here, Cipro. And then azithromycin is another good one for doggy flu. So your veterinarian might grab those things. And preventing this is super easy. Pet parents behind the screen, there's vaccines. we have 2 vaccines here, Bordetella vaccine and then the influenza vaccine that you guys can give your dogs yearly to prevent them from getting the flu so that they don't get super sick and end up with pneumonia. These are really effective vaccines. Now, just because you're giving these medications, guys, doesn't mean you can forget the #1 thing, which is hydration. Always have enough water out for your dogs, just like us when we're sick. Our friends are texting us, are you drinking enough water? Okay, it's the same thing for our dogs. Make sure they have water. This helps them recover from these doggy flus and kennel coughs that are so annoying. All right, guys, I hope this video helped you understand the differences between kennel cough and canine influenza. That was my intention for this video because it's been coming up a lot lately. When people forget to vaccinate their pets, we start to see trends in these viruses coming up and sick pets, and we see the difference, the fever, no fever. We start to see these things when everybody stops vaccinating their pets. All right, guys, comment and I'll see you next week.